man, so I'm hoping coming to y'all with a good laugh for your day, because it is 24 hours after the last plane hit the OVO towers, and the reactions have been the same. This dude, certified boogeyman, has been cooking people all damn day. The Drake fans have been sick. The Copenhagen has been strong, trying to cope like crazy. You know, folks saying I have high hopes for this lawsuit. They can't get away with this. Listen, man, we about to have a good time. Pour up what you gotta pour up. Sip what you gotta sip. If you got a good meal, you want to just laugh, or you got your good meal, man, hold on tight. I got everything you need. You came to the right place. You clicked on the right video. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, man. So, okay, as you guys know, yesterday, the judge granted UMG's motion to dismiss the lawsuit that Drake was filing on behalf of his claims of defamation because of Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us. All right, we went through everything. I broke down every single piece of the judge's opinion, all right, in her order, dismissing the lawsuit. And now we have some statements. We can go through the statements from UMG and Drake's team. Then we're going to go through people pulling out all the bookmarks of things that Drake fans have said, some reactions from some popular people, and then the culture just doing what the culture does, all right, man? But let's get to it, all right? So UMG said this. They sent this to Lauren LaRosa, saying from the outset, this suit was an affront to all artists and their creative expression and never should have seen the light of day. We're pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work, successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career. Niggas said, basically, they said, get back to work, bitch. UMG, drop and give me 50 new tours, nigga. Hey, boy. But Drake's team, a spokesperson for Drake, issued the following statement in response to today's dismissal of his defamation lawsuit against UMG. They say, we intend to appeal today's ruling, and we look forward to the Court of Appeals reviewing it. Brad, they are running up the bag on Drake, stupid ass. Look, Drake, you must, I know you got a lot of money to go ahead and, you know, to spend, but them lawyers' kids about to have an amazing Christmas. That's how they finna have an amazing Christmas. You might be paying some tuitions. You may be paying for some side bitch Birkins. Them lawyers is eating off your ass, my boy. But okay, they post this shit right. With the mini Drake trying to press the red button with the little pedo, little identifier locator on his forehead, on the top of his head, man. Goddamn, bro. But Megan Kuniff is reporting on the situation. She said the PR team is trying their best to spin the narratives and do whatever they can for damage control on Drake's side, saying this was one of the more annoying lawsuits in terms of the seemingly endless emails about every single filing that might possibly be construed as favorable to one side or the other. Hey Megan, just making sure you saw the news. UMG is running and hiding, scared again. She says, I guess it's at least nice to see the ending result of journalism schools giving way to public relations all those years ago. A generation of PR specialists here for your press release needs. It doesn't look like we're at the point yet where these PR companies are willing to issue press releases naming federal judges and slamming them for their rulings, but maybe we'll be there soon. One thing all these PR companies absolutely willing to do, charge Drake a huge amount of money to write those press releases and flood the inboxes of people who definitely have better things to do than spend time reading them. Between the intense and at times nearly hysterical PR effort and a huge amount of billable hours, Drake's lawyers at Wilkie Farr and Gallagher undoubtedly racked up insane rates. The cost of shoving this lawsuit on an uncaring public must have been almost out of this world. So as she's talking shit about all the emails that she's getting and the PR that Drake has been doing to spin narratives, y'all see what she's saying. Drake is spending that bread to spin narratives on social media. So as she's saying this, she gets an email from Drake's PR team once again. She says, as expected, Drake's PR machine is a bit more measured in light of this decisive judicial smackdown. Sophia just emailed me this one sentence statement. Shout with any questions, she told me. So for immediate release, statement from spokesperson from Drake on today's court decision, New York. A spokesperson for Drake issued the following statement in response to today's decision. We intend to appeal today's ruling and we look forward to the Court of Appeals reviewing it, all right? So she said she replied to Sophia's email asking her how much her company is paid to write and send these press releases. That is, of course, not anything I expect her to tell me, but if she's going to solicit questions, why not throw that one out there? So far, no reply. Someone says, biased much, right? Because journalism is all about two-siding everything. Sometimes, bro, you can talk your shit, man. In this new age era, bro, no one cares about normal journalism. No one gonna read your shit or care to keep coming back to your shit if you don't have a colorful opinion. You have to extract some type of emotion when you giving this information to folks, dog. Either make them mad, laugh, sad, whatever, happy, frown. You gotta draw some type of emotion if you want to grow. So if you gotta go ahead and tell your truth about what you think about the information that you're receiving, it's just that, bro. Some folks gonna say you're biased. Oh, well. The facts that I am telling you help me arrive to my opinion. I was fair at the beginning, but right now, this is how I feel. This is what I think based on what I'm seeing and reading. Deal with it. Cope with it. Have a smoke with it. Don't choke with it, my nigga. All right, let's keep it pushing. Joe Budden said this right here. He posted this with Drake looking sick as hell. He posted this with Drake looking sick as hell. Boy, I will be tuned in tomorrow. I know this podcast is going to be dropping in the middle of the night. I got my gym session at 7 a.m. I'm going to make sure before I head to that gym, I'm going to get to y'all what they talking. We gonna react to this early in the morning. Early in the morning, we finna see what Joe saying about this shit right here, bro. But I hit a J3, one of Kenny's homies, said, dismiss, crybaby. Anthony Fantano, one of Drake's good old ops, says it was God's plan. Mac Wop from TDE, man. Shout out to Mac Wop. You know, he subscribed to the channel. He be doing reactions and shit to the channel. Shout out to you, my boy. He says lost the battle and lost the case. LMAO. And he also says loser. Hey, man, these boys is big vibing. DJ Mustard just put a bunch of laughing emojis. I'm assuming he's reacting to what we was reacting to because this was right after the news, all right? But let's get to the OV hoes. Now, I don't have an issue with all Drake fans. You see, I got an issue with the stands. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Y'all so annoying. Because y'all cosplay as hip-hop lovers, but you just love Drake. And that's okay, but if you in this space, then shut the up when we talking about some grown man shit, like some real hip hop shit. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Y'all be weighing in with your opinions, and your opinions have no weight. Especially if you've been trying your best to push this bullshit into the algorithm, into our ecosphere, trying to turn all the narratives to make this shit make sense. You look stupid. And moving forward, you better try your best to rebrand, be quiet for a second, try to, get a new name on social media. Do your best to rebrand if you want to talk about hip hop ever again. Rebrand, please. All right? Because was saying shit like this, man.
Like, I don't get paid, but to me, something more valuable than that is my time and sleep. And I've been losing both for a year for Drake. That's how much I care about him.
This bitch say she losing sleep. My bad for calling her a bitch, but goddamn. She say she losing sleep. She losing sleep for Drake. That's crazy. You guys are insane. This nigga do not know who you are. And you losing sleep by this nigga. The nigga just play the nigga record and go to sleep. Like, just y'all are too invested. That's why I say I'm not talking about every Drake fan. It's the stands. But alright, y'all know this another one to stand. Jared, they put him with the AI saying this right here. No. Wait. They got Gordo, the producer, saying everything will soon come to light and we are not accepting apologies. They pulling out all the bookmarks of what niggas was saying back in the days leading up to this point. Certified Boogeyman hit it with a apologies. I want to see you geeked up. Yeah. Do your little dance. Do your little stupid little silly little dance. Yeah. Stupid little silly ass. Yeah, stupid little silly ass dance. Yeah. Here go this little sad, pathetic shit. Being so successful that your success can cause you to lose court cases is a different type of goading. The judge basically said that this did nothing to Drake's career. This wasn't ass, but I kept saying the whole damn time. If you guys been watching my shit faithfully, just with different things, I've been saying Drake been charting well or pretty decent with his songs. What I Miss charted pretty decent. My bad for my Kanye Corso out there going crazy. But What did I miss? Charted pretty decent, so I'm like, how could he be defamed but you charting this out? King, stop! Nigga just hit some shit outside and go crazy. My bad, guys. But alright. The other song, what's the other song name? No Kid charted pretty well. He was doing pretty good, so how could you be defamed? LOL corporate spin bullshit at its finest. UMG calling it a win for artistic freedom after cashing in on a diss, accusing the biggest artist of being a PDF. Oh, there's nothing free about speech when you're funding bots and paying the media to put a smear campaign against the artist that keeps y'all effing lights on. Y'all just seen the lady and Megan say that Drake was paying PR companies, right? Drake is playing the same game that y'all accusing other people of playing. But What's the Dirt said this right here, man. He says, look, being a dedicated Drake fan is fine, but saying he intentionally went into that lawsuit knowing he'd lose is next level delusional. It's going to be interesting to see how he moves from here with Iceman. But dude was also saying things about the lawsuit, saying UMG doesn't have anything solid on Drake with respect to minors. They would just present articles, rumors, and recycle headlines. Drake knew this was coming. That's exactly why you filed a defamation suit. These theories can be debunked in court. It's all going to be proven false. That's literally the point of doing this. Why on earth would he file the claim in the first place? Use your brains. But what's the dirt? That's the point. That's the point, my boy. And that's when your bias comes in, because you're pretty good at breaking down shit. Because if you would have really tried your best to see the other side, then you would have seen the purpose of bringing up articles, rumors, and recycled headlines is to show that these rumors, these things existed before the rap beef, and Drake himself knew this, and that's why he said it himself on Telemade Freestyle, talk about him liking little girls. That's a gift from me. So that would have proved the point that a defamation suit was bullshit. All those things that you just named were more than enough to be considered from UMG's side, and that's why the judge came to her decision, my guy. You better than that though, bro. I understand Kendrick fans piss you off and you chose your side moving past that point, but you better than this shit that you've been doing, my dog. So this person says, I agree, well said, listen to great commentary on the Drake post lawsuit. Let's see what the hell going on, because the coping is strong. The coping is strong, my people.
It done got to Judge Vargas, y'all. Oh my gosh. So Judge Vargas just came out and granted UMG the motion to dismiss, man. So that means as of now, the lawsuit against UMG has been dismissed. First of all, I need y'all to understand that she's not saying that what Drake was saying was false. She's not saying that his lawsuit had no facts, and she's not saying that what he alleged is not true. What she said in her statement is that it's not possible to defame someone through a diss track. That's why the motion to dismiss was granted. So all of y'all trying to say this was an L for Drake, he was capping, he should have never. No, she's not saying that Drake wasn't spitting facts. Basically what Judge Vargas is saying is, although what Drake is saying can be factually true, on a legal basis, it's not possible to defame someone through a diss track, which is.
No, my nigga, you cherry picking. You cherry picking like a. That's not what's going on right now. She's saying both of you niggas was saying hyperbolic shit to each other within a diss track. The context of the diss track is for you guys to slang mud after she did her research on the entire beef. Drake was doing it, he was doing it. Don't cherry pick one song to go ahead and say that, oh, he did this to me and I don't like this. No. That with your hurt ass feelings, my boy. And another thing that she said that was meritless is the bot's claims, because the bot claims came from fans on Twitter with their tweets and shit. So nah, she's definitely saying some of the shit that you saying is bullshit. It's ridiculous claims. What are you talking about?
Why it says it's a non-actionable opinion. And I think that's crazy, because that's basically saying you can literally say anything in a diss track about anybody and it's fine. You can't sue for defamation, which is crazy to me, because you can do that with books, you can do that with articles, you can do that with media, but apparently rap is off limits. You can just say whatever and it's cool, which is crazy to me, especially if someone of Drake's stature, $1 billion asset.
I don't like this shit, bro. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. This that Drake fan shit, bro. And it's embarrassing to see you be a brother saying these things, bro. I would hope that you would be more like, you know, understanding of the culture. What you mean? What do you mean? Ice Cube talk about smashing. Niggas can fuck with no Vaseline. Tupac started off the song saying, that's why I fuck your bitch, you fat No one was fact checking. It was like, damn. The picture came out with him and Faith. We like, damn. It must be something to that. And it was just crazy, you know? But no one gave a f about fact checking. This shit was a good diss, bro. Y'all with this new shit, bro. Stop trying to move the goalposts for Drake, dog. Stop.
Why wouldn't he be able to protect himself from any statement? So I think this is crazy, and I also know that this is not over because this is definitely going to a second appellate court. Drake's team is not just going to accept this. And from that, we're going to see a lot more to come out of this lawsuit. The reason I said UMG got to Judge Vargas is because let's not forget, this case was headed to trial. It was already headed to trial. The trial date was set. Discovery was granted. But because UMG kept putting in motions to dismiss, Judge Vargas was able to reconsider the case from a factual standpoint to a legal standpoint.
Y'all just got a problem with UMG doing their job. Oh, God forbid UMG does their job for one of their artists, Kendrick Lamar, and help promote the song. God forbid. God forbid UMG does their job and, you know, the lawyers try their best to win the lawsuit. God forbid. God forbid, right? Stupid ass, man. That shit, no.
And although it seems like it would have always been a legal standpoint, she reconsidered the case from a legal basis and came to the conclusion that it is not possible to defame someone through a rap diss track, which...
I'm sorry if I keep stopping this because he acting like this shit just came out of nowhere. We went over this shit before. When the judge was going back and forth and reading the lyrics and talking about having this discussion about what would a reasonable listener consider when listening to these songs. The judge was already pending her decision or leaning towards, you guys got to make it clear that a reasonable listener would really believe that he's a pedophile and not understand the entire context of this battle. The judge was already going back and forth with Drake's lawyers on this shit about a month ago. I believe at the beginning of September or August, and sometime August, but this has been a thing. The judge has been saying this shit because it's case law. You don't even sound smart. You just sound dumb. Come on, man. Read the paperwork. Be reasonable. Be reasonable, man. Be smart. You don't have to die on the seal. You look dumb.
Once again, I think it's crazy, which is why I think this is definitely going to a second appellate court so that it can finally get to a jury, not just be up in the hands of Judge Vargas, but let a jury decide if this is defamation. And I think that's exactly why UMG sent that break. Look, I don't know. Is that a defamatory statement against UMG? I don't know. But I think they put in that money under the table because they just want to avoid discovery, which was granted. That's why they sent in 20 motions to dismiss, because once that discovery comes out, they're cooked. And I don't think Drake is just going to accept that. We definitely going to see this in the appellate court. So like I said, this is not over. We definitely got more to come with this lawsuit. And at the end of the day, Judge Vargas basically said Kendrick was capping, which we know. We also know that Judge Vargas did not say Drake was lying. What she said is he can't get defamed through a diss track. So don't try and say, oh, Drake took an L. He did a major thing for the music industry and for artists, showing them that they don't just have to fall under the will of their music labels and can actually fight back. Even if that ends in a temporary L, that's not a long-term L, because this is setting a large domino effect in motion for not just him, but multiple artists, multiple other small labels, and the music industry in general, because it's getting real bad. It's getting extremely monopolized. AI is coming in. Artists are losing rights, and distribution is going to be completely consolidated.
You see how these just talk out their ass? You see how these people just talk out their ass? Nigga talking about some AI's coming in. The nigga you dick ride and use AI in a rap beef. Why the fuck would you bring that up in the midst of your argument to make some sense? Or to sound like you make some damn sense? The nigga you are twirling on his penis right now. Use AI in a rap beef, bruh. What the you just saying shit. Niggas just be saying shit, bruh.
Basically Grange Incorporated right now. At the end of the day, Drake is doing great work, and we can't act like y'all was saying that Whitney and Kendrick should sue for defamation back. So I really don't want to hear that. I'm just letting y'all know what the facts are, because there's going to be a lot of headlines, a lot of narratives being spun. I'm here to bring all the facts. And I'm letting you know that this is not over. In the meantime, we waiting for Iceman, because I already know that boy gonna be talking on this, man. Hey, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments of this case. Do you agree with Judge Vargas? Do you think this is going to the appellate court? What do you think of the outcome of this? And let me know what your thoughts are on the upcoming album, Iceman, and what Drake's going to be saying on there. Because I know he's going to be talking. So, yeah, I just had to let y'all know what is actually happening. It's not that she's saying he wasn't spitting facts. It's more so saying that on a legal basis, you can't defame someone through a diss track. And that's what we're seeing right now.
The cope is strong with this one. Next thing, let's keep it pushing. All right, so Chick right here says, so calling someone a PDF is a non-actionable opinion. What about actual victims of pedophilia? Now that word has been watered down and has no meaning. Apparently you can call someone a child smasher and it's just a non-actionable opinion. Holy F, this is insane. They said he called himself a PDF. Give it a rest already. He is not a martyr here. Dude said, he reposted this right here, says, I knew to stop arguing with Drake fans a few years back when he got peed on and the nigga on here said, only on the leg. Alright, man, so we got a content creator who has been a Drake fan, big Drake fan. He's from Toronto. He's saying this right here, man. This is Friday Ricky Dread saying, real talk, bro. You forced us to care about this shit for way longer than we wanted to because of a dumbass lawsuit. We rationalized, goalpost moved, and gave you the benefit of the doubt, and now the case is dismissed. You with Canada's reputation, man. Enough already. We're over it. Oh, that boy pissed. Here's the problem. After you make it harder for the rest of us, you just go back to one of your mansions to lick your wounds while the rest of us still struggle to make it. That boy fire hot. That boy fire hot. He going crazy on Drake. Hell no, bro. Alright. Certified Boogeyman replied like this, aka God, we just wasted an hour and a half. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. Alright, it says life comes at you fast. Now we bad to whipping ass, seeing they folks. Let's see what's going on. Alright, so this person posted this one point in time saying, that's how I know everything Drake alleged in that lawsuit about to get proven. That's why they over here going out the press. And they said they bought that judge. Drake needs to appeal and open it in a new state too. Or they bought the judge now. Bruh, no matter what, I see it all the time on my channel when I have comments on certain things, or when if I'm not going with the public opinion about some shit, bruh, someone gonna say, oh, you bought off. They paid for you. Yeah, they did this, they did. Bruh, sometimes people just use some facts that's given and they arrive to their opinions. And it may not be on your side. It's just like that. Everyone doesn't have to be bots. Everyone doesn't have to be bought to have an opinion. The lady already doing a damn job making some bread. Probably gonna write a book about that shit later. Made more bread. This Drake fan a while ago in September 10th said that lawsuit gonna hit. Like them planes hit the towers. And now they talking about something I don't give a F about no case. Sure you don't. Sure you don't, my boy. Homie right here on August 21st said bookmark this for the future. Drake gonna win his lawsuit. Homie got the celebratory cigar, blowing the smoke, puffing the smoke out there. Yeah. So this is a crazy thread right here. This is a crazy thread. So this lady right here says, black people really celebrating a corporate giant reminding a nigga that he's still a nigga. You don't stand on shit. Homie said, LMA, yo, that's not what's happening. Black people are celebrating a nigga acting like a bitch, being prevented from doing some fuck nigga shit that may have put the genre legally going forward. She says, let's be very clear. You're celebrating butt breaking. Some people are just so damn dense. Homie says, let's be even clearer. You're being extremely dense sensitive to what actually butt breaking is by equivocating it. By equivocating Drake losing a lawsuit stemming from a beef he willingly and purposefully engaged into that. She says, let's go a little further and say you're being willfully ignorant because you chose a side and you have to die on that hill. Sounds familiar, right? Ain't that what you, whatever. Butt breaking comes in many forms and has never stopped. Case in point, you clearly broken and lacking the ability to understand principle. Good night. Homie says butt breaking does come in many forms. One of them is not a nigga choosing to diss another nigga, begging him to respond, demanding he follow through, calling him a wife-beating cuck raising bastard kids when he does, and then suing when the response explodes virally. And the greedy record label he hoped will make his record explode virally capitalizes and pushes it another stratosphere. That's called making poor choices and being a sore loser. Sorry you're confused. Sleep well. Homie says, thank you for dragging her ass to hell. Hey, this chick, whoever got to deal with her and date her, good luck, my boy. Mrs. Davis, whoever Mrs. Davis is, my boy, good luck to you. Oh, there, Jared O tweet said, people don't realize how strong of a case Drake has with UMG. Glasses Malone posted this right here, showing that bitch weak as hell. So some more random responses. So Drake's gonna be a billionaire when he wins his lawsuit. Drake will own Kendrick's masters when this is over with. Drake keeps the lights on at UMG. 10-9-25. Case dismissed. So the OVO docket page, this page ended up blocking me because I called it out for some stupid shit they posted one time and some nerds. They blocked me. They blocked bro too. He says bro gonna have to rebrand as an OnlyFans model after today. Hell nah, boy. They said a judge to Drake.
Get the f out of here, little nigga. Take that dumb shit with you.
Case dismissed with the damn Pinocchios. They responded to Maul laughing, doing this little laughing emoji. Y'all know Maul from Roll Your Maul podcast been talking big shit for Drake. That Kendrick and J. Cole with the hand on Drake's shoulder. Hey, y'all gotta chill out on J. Cole, man. I don't support that slander. Chill out. I've been seeing y'all say shit about J. Cole. Chill the f out. Alright. So in response to this, they say this man is suing the record label for pushing a hit record. Lawyers got that man saved in their phone as fool nigga. These niggas said no more double meat at Chipotle for Aubrey's legal team. Nah, they stupid ass gonna finesse him and tell him that, you know, hey, we could go ahead and appeal this to keep this going. Drake gonna go for it. He going for it already. He really stained his reputation for absolutely nothing. Let's not ignore the judge also ruling those clown-ass bot claims from Drake fan base, which is literally just them tweeting about it and nothing else. Nothing else. Nigga said Drake lawyers after spending his dumb ass for all that chilling. Yeah. Big bread. Big bread. They say, you know what's next, right, Drake? I'll be back on you thicker than that lace front glue of yours when investigation is officially announced and lawsuit starts flying.
Oh, Carlos declined.
Embarrassing.
Carlos declined.
I don't think Drake going to jail, bro. But it's funny though. So in reaction to the judge posting all these lyrics and shit at the rap beef, they say this was a judge in court studying, you know, big violence to everything. I know for sure she loved that euphoria, man. They say Drake's lawyers, we believe that UMG purposefully promoted Not Like Us in order to defame our client, the federal judge.
I told you punk ass niggas to get off the timeline and rap. That's the problem. You niggas be crying. You niggas be bitching. You niggas need to fucking rap. When you could, can't nobody else come up here if they not rapping like that. Stay your punk ass at home. I told you punk ass niggas.
Talk that shit, Gina. Alright, so we got a skit from Butter Tim's. Let's see what homie saying right here. Saying those owls will never stop. That's what it's captured.
Let's try again with a larger focus on bot usage.
Oh my god, you lost! Damn, yo, like it's done. You lost. It's been a year. You lost. Okay? No more narratives. No more social media posts to stop, bro. Okay? I've seen more narratives come out about this than 9/11. You need to stop. Okay? They're talking about they were botting Not Like Us. I went to my friend's daughter's quinceañera. The whole DJ set list was in Spanish. I never heard so much Bad Bunny. But out of nowhere, Not Like Us was playing. By the way, you lost. I went to a funeral for my little nephew's pet dog. And right after they played In the Arms of an Angel, guess what they played right after that? Not Like Us. That kid went up there, put flowers down, and then Crip walked away. Are you kidding me? It's Judgment Day. Jesus is gonna come down to Not Like Us, because of course he will, and he's gonna pull you in ever so close before he judges you and let you know you lost, bitch. Okay? Are we good now? Now we can move on to our next thing, Drizzy.
Well, me and Yeet, we're gonna have this new song where we talk about how a girl hurt our feelings and we're not going to Cheesecake Factory.
You're 40! You're 40! You're lost and you're 40! You're 40, you're 40, you're 40, you're 40 years old.
And that, my folks, is how we are going to wrap up this video. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.